I've got a phobia of meetings.
Well, hello and welcome to Feet on the Street. Well, actually, right now it's our butts in the chair.
Well, I guess that works, but we're on Commerce.
Well, we are on Commerce at the one and only Lynn's Ice Cream, Yogurt, and More. Who, by the way, is at 1232 Commerce.
Yeah.
If you want a great ice cream, great burger, a shake, French fries, soup, salad, come on down.
Get your booty over here.
Get your booty over here is what Cody Wells in the background just said. Shake your booty on the floor tonight.
Sing.
I will add, this lady here is the proprietor of this business. She does so much for the community, and she's got a lot coming up on her plate. So please support your local businesses. And I'll turn. I wasn't trying to intrude.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Well, you're pretty hot yourself.
I know I am, right? These
No comment.
the sexiness right here.
Okay, we got Cody Wells on the sideline.
He's commenting.
They're trying to take pictures, so I'm intruding, I guess. And then we got Patty and Joe over here on the side. And if you guys decide you want to speak up or say something, you're more than welcome to.
Yes,
And
yes, you are.
Lynn is still back there working in the kitchen, which is what she does. But all right, you're the host, so you guys.
Oh, I'm the host.
Well, I don't know if I'm the host.
That is news to me. By golly.
No comment.
Well, all I can say is, welcome to Feet on the Street, neighbor to neighbor, moment to moment, person to person. That's who we are. That's what we're about. And there you go. Your turn now.
Oh, it's my turn?
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
God, you guys are way too fast. There.
Way too fast.
I will
Oh,
talk
stop it.
more slowly.
Not that slow.
Well, can you do the chip?
I don't.
I love rock and roll.
Put another dime in the jukebox, baby. Oh, my bad. Sorry if I'm hurting people's ears back there.
Don't sing.
Oh, come on.
Oh, let him sing.
That's the fun part.
Really, you don't sing?
This is Candace joining us.
Hi.
Yes, this is Candace on the sidelines over here with us. She is actually one of the. She books the shows. I host and film and do the
He
pimping.
does it sometimes.
I do the pimping. Okay, I do the pimping.
I
of the
retired.
Not quite.
show. He hasn't retired quite yet, and well, if he ever does, I'm gonna have to follow him.
Oh my gosh, I'm not the Bhagwan Shri Ranish.
I will find my video cam and follow him everywhere with it. I will film it.
Hey, bring that over this way. Show off your food.
Yes,
This is
please.
Lynn coming on the
This
side.
is Lynn. This is her beautiful.
Hey, you gotta check this out.
This is her beautiful
If you
food.
want good food, this is where to be. There you go. I'm sorry. Cherish our local businesses.
Very. And would like to say that I have not saved money on my car insurance by switching to Geico.
What car?
Exactly right. My Lamborghinis and Chevrolets, okay?
You're what?
I didn't get it.
My Lamborghinis and Chevrolets. My feet, my legs.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're making it right?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now I understand. When you first said it, you totally lost me.
I lose everybody.
Tell me about it.
That's why I was looking for something because I was reading the newspaper online today.
No, you're not.
Yes, I know how to read, Cody. And apparently you know how to pronounce words too. We learned that in the kitchen earlier.
Great.
I can't find it, but there was something about Woodland schools and they're trying to make a safer school and whatnot.
Yes, with all the security systems.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like state of the art and teaching kids to grow up in a state of paranoia.
Very true. Very true.
not mean to dissuade your thought of where you're going with that, but because if you want me to initiate something, I still find it ironic. I'm a 60s child, okay? I fully admit that. It's like I'm a free spirit.
Exactly.
I can be conservative or liberal. I'm a free spirit. But it's ironic to me that we are still spending time, money, and resources, including human lives, destroying things in a second that take years to build.
Very true.
Well, I don't know if it's true or not. It's a truth to me. So I'm not going to judge anybody that's different on that matter. But I know for the cost of one of those bombs, we could build a school, we could enrich a library. Oh wait, this is a repeat speech. But I mean, I have a hard time with it, and I actually think Bob Dylan, when he wrote "Blowing in the Wind," summed it up quite well. So, Bob Dylan, live long and prosper.
Yes, live long and prosper.
But Johnny Horton, you're still in my heart.
Who?
Johnny Horton? You don't know Johnny Horton? Oh my gosh, I've got to educate you.
Okay, who?
Well,
Country singer.
yeah, he ended up dying kind of tragically, much like Buddy Holly. But he did some truly patriotic songs. And they were spirited and they were easy to sing along with, and they were perfect campfire songs.
What kind of campfire songs?
Cody Wells over there said, like, not to sing or anything, so I will spare you that, but I will have to give you my copies of that music. But you know what I find, though, in a lot of the older music, it speaks a lot of truth without the necessity of foul language or demeaning dialogue that some of the modern music has. So I've got to hold on to what I grew up with, and I will take that time period because there were issues that everyone was dealing with. Growing up in a time period of fear. I mean, when I was in school, we didn't have earthquake drills. We didn't have firequake drills. We had nuclear drills. When the school I was at was designated one of this city's nuclear shelters, which was condemned 2 years afterwards because of the tornado that hit Vancouver.
So what is a nuclear drill look like, basically?
Tommy Turtle, duck and tuck. Crawl under your desk, duck and tuck.
Isn't that how you do it in an earthquake too?
You know, I didn't grow up with that.
Oh.
I grew up with nuclear. We were in the middle of the Cold War, and we were still engaged in Vietnam. Sorry, not to date myself, but it's like
I graduated 5 years before you.
well, I don't know how much of it you remember. I can recall different moments, and of the 4 stations we get, Channel 2, Channel 6, Channel 8, and Channel 12, everything was always the war,
Yeah.
death, destruction, doom, and gloom. I mean, I pretty can see, I grew up in an age of paranoia, and elements of that still reflect in the way I live my life anymore, because things hit me and I react.
How do you react?
I try to find a sane approach. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
So sometimes
I'm a human being becoming, as we all are. I try not to be the first to judge, but that's what the show is about.
Very true.
I mean, we celebrate life. The bad stuff the Daily News can have. We're not selling a paper. But hey, if you ever want a paper, contact one of these two and we'll come up with one for you to buy.
Okay, exactly.
Hey, I'm not George Foreman, but hey, we can slice, we can dice. Don't think twice because it's going to be nice.
It's gonna be nice.
Gosh.
Hey, Cody, if you're going to pick on us, you better get your tail end up here.
Ooh, I'm scared.
Oh, Cody,
You should be the chicken.
Nope.
Chicken, chicken, chicken.
I'm not chicken.
So, just looking here, and Oktoberfest is coming up this week. I don't know if I'll be able to go, but
Yeah,
I know, right? I like beer.
we'll call it.
Same.
Oktoberfest is not about beer. It is about sausages and sauerkraut. And it's like, I'm sorry, without a good sausage, you're lost. Double entendre there, folks. And without sauerkraut, you got no spice to it. So, dedicate you on that one. Yeah. Okay.
Anywho, it's in Leavenworth. I don't know where that's at.
Oh, you still watch it.
Eastern Washington, October 3rd through the 4th, and 17th through the 18th.
Little Germantown near Wenatchee.
Oh, you hear that? Germantown. Sweet. From 10 to 11. And let's see. Is that the only one in there? Well, I might as well say it now. Street of Screams is coming, guys, to the Expo Center. Scary house type thing.
No.
Look at the mirror, I'm scared.
On October 31st. Yeah, that's right. You don't need a costume, buddy. Neither do I, though. I wanted to be a clown, but.
You are clown.
We love you, though.
I'm going to turn you into a Smurf here in a minute.
Ooh.
Also, the Longview Pioneers, the Longview Pioneer Lions, sorry, is also holding. I can't talk today apparently. Holding. Sorry, I've had two full throttles today. Okay. Nummy. Anyway, they're holding an indoor trick or treat for ages 3 to 13 on the 31st at the event center fairgrounds. $1 admission per person, or we all have cans of food, so bring one in. Bring 10 in, I don't know.
Which, speaking of canned food, though, I don't know if you got the article as far as CAP goes, but please, if you donate canned food stuff, make sure it's a current date, not the old stuff, because they still got to handle it and figure out what to do. But if it's outdated for you, it's outdated for them. Yeah, because they do a lot of work, and a lot of those people without a don't want to get any of you in trouble out there, but they deserve to be supported in a positive way. Oh, and by the way, though, he's on the phone. So since he brought up trick or treating, if you don't have kids or anything you're taking out trick or treating, do what I've been doing since my kids grew up. Reverse trick or treat. Find somebody, take them a treat, and if they don't accept it, then trick the heck out of them.
I like that idea.
I do too. And it's all mine. Whoa, baby.
And whatever you do not walk up to somebody's house, especially mine, and say trick or treat, smell like meat.
Yeah.
Because I have some pies that go in people's faces when they do that. I'm not joking.
I haven't had a pie in a long time. You're giving me a challenge. What kind of pie? My favorite is pumpkin.
You really want to honestly know the name?
Sure. Well,
I'm not joking. It's called dingleberry pie. No, it doesn't.
Huckleberry.
No, dingleberry better because you put like chocolate pebble cereal in there. It makes it's actually amazing. You should try it. Oh, and did you know we have somebody at this table who doesn't like Adam Sandler?
Can't help it. Sandy, who's the other one?
Who's Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
That's me.
Actually, he's been in some good stuff.
He has.
Yeah.
I
This
just,
Dumb and Dumber. You ever seen that one?
yeah, my favorites of him though are like Liar Liar.
Oh, I love
Oh,
Liar
yeah.
Liar. I was trying to think of that one earlier.
I just get tired of the overextended
Yes.
stuff. Yeah, it's like when he did that Batman one. It's like
That was,
no, I mean he was just like
The Cable Guy was pretty cool though, with him in it. Come on now. The Cable Guy?
no, I actually haven't, so I cannot judge it.
My other favorite actor is Larry the Cable Guy. Love him. Get him done.
yeah. And he did.
My favorite actor is still Sean Connery.
Yeah.
I've never seen him in a movie that I thought was bad, even though
I've never seen any of his movies.
Saw one the other night with him and
I don't
Catherine Zeta-Jones in it called Catman.
I don't think I've seen any of his movies.
No, and I also love Morgan Freeman.
Oh, love Morgan Freeman.
And I love Christopher Walken. And I'm sorry to admit this,
I'm
but
Christopher
I
Walken.
still have the hots for Angela Lansbury. So,
Angelina Jolie.
no,
And
no.
Jada Pinkett. Oof.
Have we been on this tangent?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. She was being too quiet. While we're on the subject of movies and places for movies, what do you guys think about the new theater coming in? Do you think it's going to help?
I don't know. Well,
You want my honest opinion?
Yes.
My concern is actually more directed towards the people that are working for that company because they are spending their money to consolidate efforts, and not everybody that they've got working at the different places are going to be able to locate back to that because they're going to be able to offer 12 screens with the same labor they offer for the 4 or 6. And I find because those people, most of them have been there a long time,
Yes.
and the ticket prices aren't going to go down.
they have,
I mean, I'm sorry, but for me personally, or a friend, did just go spend $30 for my
I agree.
Well, yeah.
trip to the thing. So I mean, I stopped going to the movie.
I haven't been in the movies in a while.
It's expensive.
Yes.
It's not family friendly.
You know that kind of took you in
See,
Vancouver.
the only reason I like to go to the movies is because they have the little video games out there.
Yeah, but you can do that with a Wii.
Yeah, but they don't have Crazy Taxi.
Well, that part I don't know. But the thing is, though, like,
And they have better graphics.
most people, especially in this area, they are of moderate or less income. And so if you wanted to have a family night out and you want to take everybody out to the movie, by the time you get the popcorn and you get all the concessions, you spent a quarter, if not more, of your weekly paycheck.
Yeah, that is true.
And the thing is, it's like, okay, if you wait, you can buy the DVD for $14.99. You can get it on Netflix.
Or do it like me, download it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I can get free.
because, I mean, to me, the movie industry itself has itself for politics.
No,
I was curious because I see the advertisement for Mark Nelson, who's been a guest on this show.
multiple times.
Yes. And all respect and best wishes, Mark. You had the courage and stuff to lead us and everything else. And you've got my personal support. I cannot speak for the show. But
Yeah, mine.
Here's mine.
Mine too.
But
I've known him for
see,
years.
I heard that when they put in this theater though, they're not gonna close down the other theater. They're gonna make it into weekly $1 movies.
No, no, that's not the plan.
It's up for sale.
Which one though?
Well,
Well,
Oh, both of them's up for sale?
Longview and the Kelso one are both up for sale.
Oh, because I heard
And the
that.
Kelso one, they're in negotiations with Olive Garden.
I've heard that too, a couple of years now.
See, what I've heard a lot about that, like the Chinese Garden was supposed to, not the Chinese Garden, Olive Garden. Red Robin's was supposed to come in.
But Red Robin,
Costco.
stay out of town, just one good burger, come to Lansing.
Well, exactly.
And
Red
besides,
Robin's too.
the prices are better.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. And the service is awesome, the waitress is hot.
She's a mother figure to me. Ew, just like
But I
everybody.
think the San Antonio in Vancouver, you spend for one room almost $100 because if you go have rocking chairs, couches, sit on, different thing. I haven't been there, but I've heard.
Of the local movie options, though, I've got to give a shout out to the Kelso Theater Club. Those folks have done wonderful, and they are privately owned, and it's a comfortable environment. And
They have great pizza there too.
Where?
I don't like their pizza. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to blatantly compliment everything.
No, I'm sorry. If I was to go anywhere, would it be here?
You go anywhere for food anyway, but this is the best. So
Not
there you
everywhere.
go.
I wouldn't go to anywhere.
Where would you not go? I know you're supposed to host, and I'm the one
Honestly,
asking.
right now, probably McDonald's. I probably don't.
I've been to McDonald's in years.
I guess they're using, yeah, no. There's things going around with that. Anyway, we'll get off that subject.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm just interjecting.
If you want a good
question.
worker, just come here. Plus, she's the only one that puts up with me.
Oh, you're in trouble now.
I know how to handle it.
That's a good word, I can't eat all.
Oh, yeah,
Stuff.
I'll fix it to go on.
Let's see.
Ah,
I hope everybody is staying dry, safe, maybe getting a little bit wet every once in a while,
In the right ways.
but mostly dry. Hope nobody's speeding out there.
Over there.
Oh my Lord, he's coming over. Woo!
Oh, then I better move.
No, you say.
No, if you're coming over, you gotta be.
You gotta be right here.
Oh.
Oh, you got it.
You come on in.
You come on in,
I'll
Coach.
just flirt with Candace for a bit. Good Lord.
All right,
This old
so-
dog ain't dead.
The other thing coming up on Saturday is the 34th annual Harvest Classic 10K, 5K run and walk. That's a lot to say. That's actually at 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. To register, go to uberthons.com, so that's Harvest Classic. Uber, something like that.
If you have follow-up questions on this, please contact feetondestreet@hotmail.com or look it up on Facebook. Yeah.
Hey.
This is Cody Wells, by the
You guys
way.
have to go to the convention?
There you go.
Oh,
How was the
God.
convention?
This thing was awesome. We had it in council this year. And,
I didn't win.
Neither did I, Cody.
it's just me, it's kind of hard. We have all, you know, how many names you have, or 1,000 names around the state of Washington to win a prize. But Friday
I
night,
wanted that.
no, I'm trying to talk here. Thank you. Friday we had a fun time. So one of our members was riding her bike home down to an accident. I guess the guy pulled out of the crosswalk, he hit her head on, and he took off. Her bike's okay. Her bike's okay. She just, Next day she came over and with a crutches because some guy hit her and instead of waiting there to see how she's doing, she took it off.
Did
But
they catch him?
no. Drivers, when you get a crosswalk, if you see someone like me or someone who's in the crosswalk, stop with them. Anyway, the convention was great. We had some workshops about diabetes, about seizures, about lock watch. And then we had a lunchtime, then we had more workshops, and we had a raffle. And these two bought 2 tickets, and it's very hard to win something if you have over 1,000 to 2,000 people going for something.
Oh, yeah.
And then we had dance. Rhiannon Phillips was awesome. She played her music, and she didn't sing.
I still have yet to hear her music.
I think she's playing this next week.
Yeah, she's very good.
Yeah, she's awesome.
And so we found out next year we're going to Spokane for our convention. And last time I was in Spokane, we're stuck in the smart airport for 6 hours because 12:30 we're supposed to do 12:30 from Spokane to Portland, but the plane that was supposed to leave, the propeller and the engine would not work.
Take a train.
And 3 o'clock, and then tried to do another one to Portland. That was canceled. 4 o'clock, they finally said, well, we can get you on a plane. Guess what? At 36 years old, I was just crying. I want to get home. So we, it was a fun ride. Like we get up to the airport, my mom says, where are you guys? I said, where? So we arrival or departure? Departure says, Cody, you put the arrival, not departure. But we have a fun time. Next year's going to be Spokane. We have Miss Wiltshire Washington. This will just join our chapter. Wonderful, wonderful lady.
She is.
Lena is a sweetheart. And she talked about how she loves people first and how she loves being part of Miss Wiltshire Washington. And this lady just smiles.
She's supposed to be on in a few weeks, hopefully.
Evelina.
Yes.
And so we have fun. But People First in Washington is a big nonprofit organization. If you're interested, so People First in Washington, that's a big long word, .org. It's a long word. It's a long word. People First of Washington.
.com?
Yes. It's not people. No, it's People First. FIRST.
So it's
People.
people FR.
It's not the number. It's People First of Washington.
So FIRST?
Yes.
Okay.
And you get to see our mission statement and about there's about 33 counties in the state of Washington for People First. And so we actually Saturday night were sitting at the table, and my name was called. I won an award for bringing the convention to Kelso. Never won an award of People First in my life, the first one. Because what they did is they recognized people bringing the convention, but it wasn't only me. My president was there also. I was bringing an advisor, myself, and some other people who were through ARC helped out. Tiffany Deans, which I want to thank her for everything she got. They donated pins, bags, you name it. We had a great time. We gave over hundreds of them bags that one night. But if anybody wants to come to People First in Washington, or the people, our meetings are October the 10th at the library. We have more room. But like I said, when it comes to crosswalks, people, get up your cell phones. It's very dangerous when you use from the airport. He looked at me, he says, he hugged the horse and said, I didn't see anything. Sir, look at your windshield. You see me when I see a belt buckle. I said, look at your windshield.
And if you're gonna talk on your cell phone, please get a Bluetooth or use speakerphone.
Or better yet, just talk to somebody in person.
Yeah.
That's actually the best communication you'll ever
And
get.
actually, there was a study saying cell phones have cut down human race communication in some ways.
Exactly, I agree with that.
So,
I mean, come on. Instead, say if my phone was working, people nowadays were sitting right across, like where me and Candace are, and text back and forth. Put
Oh.
down.
I'll text you right now.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, you're not on my page.
well, here's the advice I give you guys. There is a law saying there was a picture on Facebook about people texting, and there's people have actually been killed in accidents because of texting. I see people, here's what you do. Pull on the side of the road or parking lot and talk on their cell phone.
There you go.
I mean, I walk around town a lot. I see people with their cell phones. Idiot. Pull on the side of the road and talk on the phone. Give the people a chance to get by you, so you're going to hug the road, but people just don't care. That's when they're like, let's see dinner next month. I'm not going to say what it's about, but I have lunch dinner next month. I'm the big lunch to the dinner guy.
That's a small lot.
So,
And
What I like is I've always been in customer service and hospitality industry one way or the other. Right now I'm at a grocery store. And you're trying to serve somebody and they're talking. And you think they're talking to you.
when they're really talking on their
On
phone.
the phone. It's like you're oblivious, but you're trying to take care of their needs and do your job. I wasn't talking to you. It's like, excuse me.
Okay.
Thank you for shopping here.
one thing I did not like was when we go, I shop, people talk on their cell phone. When I'm in the aisle, people off your cell phone when you're shopping.
Excuse me. Can I interrupt? This is an example right here.
I just got a message. This really hot young lady says, "Hi, glad to see you tonight."
Whoa, whoa. There you go. It's all off.
Oh my God. Information.
Come on. You know,
Oh.
I'm not trying to like overwrite things, but there have been so many people this past month in my life circle and friend circle that are really struggling with some hard times. And all prayers go out to them.
Yes.
But I believe in keeping things as light as possible and having some fun. Just appreciate the person, love and support them, and pray for them always and hold them in my heart. So specifically, I will mention Patty Wilson Street, Drew Moraine. I mean, there's actually a whole list. This last month has been brutal as far as my.
So when we get done, I can just open up later. The shout out list.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying though, anyone who's struggling, they need to be sure they know they're never alone. And if they've touched my heart, they always have a place in my heart. And I think you all are like mine. But
I have no
this last month is, oh, you have a mine.
Might not be first day.
I'm not directly, but no, in my personal circle, I've lost a few people this last month. So
I'm gonna give a shout out to somebody that needs a shout out.
go
No,
for
no,
it.
it's not somebody probably listen to it, but my shout out to Derek Jeter, a guy who has played all his years, all his career in New York, and he's the one guy who has never been thrown out of the game. He played the game the whole right way. He had a great attitude on the field. He just retired the other day. So Derek Jeter, I can tell you thank you for being the class out on the field because we found out a couple weeks ago on I watched MLB Network. They say he's the only one player that has never been thrown out of the game, never been ejected in his career. He's a class act, and he's a first-ballot Hall of Famer. Derek Jeter, thank you for being the class act and showing people that even though people can be really crazy in the field, you have a great attitude and you love the fans. And don't like the Yankees, I like Derek Jeter. Seriously.
Hey, I was called Little Yankee back in the day.
All right, hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is the famous Patty, and I'm gonna give her my chair.
Yeah, I remember when I was small.
I would like to know
Scoot in,
how
scoot
many
in.
of
Patty,
you
scoot in.
guys survived drinking out of a hose, your willingness,
Thank you, Jim.
riding in the back of your vehicle. How many people survived this year? And now they say, don't do
Yeah.
it.
Really
I wanna know.
appreciate her.
Dude, the hoses.
Exactly.
You know, go swimming in water, and now it's contaminated.
I don't think it's
Look at
contaminated.
the Willamette River.
Oh, well, yeah.
The one thing that I can tell you right now is going on in the city of Longview is that the pipes, I went to city council meetings, And it sounds like that the water, the water that going from Cass River to the people's pipes were really good. Now they went to another one over Mill Valley. The thing is, reconsider taking the water from the Cass River back to the pipe because now, my friend Lynn has her restaurant. Her pipes have the white ones. It's because of people are getting really sick of these. A friend of mine lives over on 16th Avenue. She had bathed her daughter in water with bottled water. So, City Alumni, please reconsider because I think a lot of people are going to city council meetings are ticked off. Thank you.
But I live in Vancouver, and I grew up in the Columbia Village.
Yeah.
I lived in Yale for 12 years in Arizona. And in Vancouver, we have bottled water because we like it. And when I was growing up, my favorite spot was growing up on the 65 road where they used to fill up water trucks and drink the ice cold water right out of the falls coming down. Now we don't do that. Why? It's still good. I still go up there.
I have no questions to be answered.
I had a girlfriend lived out on Cokie Road, and my mom knows when she picked me up. She knows how crispy it is, but the water up there is really good. But the thing is, people think they know everything, but when it comes to water at the creeks, it should be really tasty because it's a lot better than what we have right now.
When my kids were growing up, I would have them learn how to swim in the water that was from the snow. The creeks that was fed by the snow thing. And it was ice cold. They never got sick. And when they went swimming in the Columbia River, it was like a heated pool. But they never got sick because they were used to the coldness of the water. And then they say, when kids are sick, don't let them get dirty, don't let them go outside and play and get all dirty. And now they're saying, well, maybe that's a good idea where they won't get sick. Do we eat dirt when we were little? Yeah.
I still eat dirt.
Oh my gosh.
But there's so many things that we did when we were little. Okay, we were told to begin before it got dark. When the street lights came on, we were told to begin. Now, forget it. Oh, you can't leave your kids outside alone. No. I would be afraid to drive across country like I have. I've visited every state in the United States. But I'd be afraid to do that by myself now. And I towed with me a 36-inch trailer, Diplo, behind my rig. And I've been all over the U.S. And I loved it. But do I dare now without packing?
That is the question.
I went to Vegas in a motorhome, and this here dude approached me as I pulled in and asked me if I wanted to buy food stamps.
Technically, that's still illegal. Honestly, that is still illegal.
But now you can't do it anymore because now food stamps are on the credit card.
It runs out of a Chase Bank. But the thing is, and sorry I'm saying this out loud because everybody's going to hear this, but people can still sell their food stamps. All they would have to do is go up to somebody.
Depends on where.
No, not even that. All they have to do is go, hey, I'll buy you $10 worth of groceries and food stamps if you give me $10 in cash to go buy cigarettes or booze or whatever. I've seen it happen. I see it happen every day. Like she was just saying, somebody came up there after if they want to buy food stamps. The other day, somebody came up to me and asked me if we could trade food stamps for alcohol. No, dude, sorry. You get caught, you're done for the, no. I'm not, no.
And I found out down here in Longview, a lot of people are lepers. There is really a lot. My boyfriend used to help run a hotel, and they'd get up in the morning and find needles on the tables, and where the homeless would come in and run the hot water in the bathroom to keep warm, hide underneath the stairwells to sleep the night and have the leper. And then you tell them that they have to leave and they get all worried. But I know how it is with drugs. My son, he was on drugs. He would shoot up anything, take anything. I was in Arizona, he wanted to come down there. I turned around and he wanted to bust ticket, and I said, no, I'm sorry. He says, Mom, I'm keeping up your bridge. And I said, I can't help you.
We're closed.
You're closed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is there any way my son can use your bathroom?
it's only for customers.
I eat here all the time.
You have to ask Lincoln.
Yeah, you have to.
Lynn, can my son please use your bathroom? We got locked out of my apartment over here.
Okay.
Okay, I eat here all, so, thank you. Come on, you just have to go potty. I know.
And then go back,
Sorry.
roll around that.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Sorry about that.
I was
That's fine.
hitchhiking out of Davis, Washington, and the guy picked him up and the murder of his arrest. And that was the best thing that ever happened to him. He spent 6 months in the county jail, and then he went to drug and alcohol treatment for a year. So that's the best thing that ever happened to him in our life.
It's called tough love of our parents.
Ever to do it.
Anyway, we're coming up on closing. Who's next week? Yes.
It is, I'll tell you. Lisa Allen,
Lisa Allen is next week. Yes, Lisa hosts.
John,
John Randall will be back next week.
she has, Bandus critique
Oh,
on commerce.
thank you. So next week, guys, is Lisa. She owns the boutique store down here on Commerce. Host is John Randall. Now shout outs to Ray from Longview, Dane from Germany, Ann from Longview, Rachel from California, Elisa from Kelso, Aaron from Vader, Michael from North Dakota, Renee from New Hampshire, Connie from Cleveland, Connie from Winlock, Debbie from Vancouver, Christine from Longview, Darcy from Longview, Gail from Australia, Vitalis from Kenya, Marth from Tacoma, Susan from England, Jamal from Africa, Stephen from Oregon, Rich from Seattle, TJ from the Midwest, Lynn from Victoria, BC, Mark from Pennsylvania, and Amelia from Longview. Thank you for joining us tonight. A special thanks again to Lynn. If you want a good burger, good fries, ice cream, shake, come on down to 1232 Commerce. Join us next week we're live at 6. Come before 5:30 for food. If you want to order food anyway. I think that's it. Hello? I guess that's it.
That's it? That's never it. It all goes forward.
Yes, it does.
Hey, happy last day of September all, and
Okay.
all the best of October.
In October is Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes, it is. Good point.
Save the boobies.
Or the testicles. Okay, bad comment, but hey, it affects males and females.
It does.
Yes, it does. So, from one booby to another. It's just me, I'll get out of the way.
All right.
Y'all have a good night.
Yes, have a good night. Be safe.
Be clear.
See you guys all next week. This is Cody.
Who's the guest next week?
Lisa from Bandus Boutique, the boutique store down here.
Okay. On Commerce?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And John will be hosting.
Commerce is a happening place.
It is.
Tell that to David.
No doubt.
I wrote an article about stay away from commerce on that.
Right.